Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Jared Jones. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Tony Gwynn leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Lifted in the air, right center field. Parker gets under it. One down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Tony Gwynn.
Boogie ended up hitting over 320 last year. I mean, 320, that's just another level. I mean, 300 is a goal that every guy has, but 320 is just comfortable in that range. And catch this. He told me he thinks he can do even better this season. Crazy.
Derek Jeter, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Jones, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Babe Ruth in the box now. No balls and a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Just missed. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
So a man at first, and now Lou Gehrig. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. You're in game one of this three-game set. And ball one. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. One left for the Yankees, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back here in Pittsburgh, our starting pitcher in this one, Whitey Ford.
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't. have his best stuff.
Dave Parker leading things off and takes a strike. Parker went off for 2 homers in his last game. Out towards right center field. Gwynn. Long run on his horse. 1 up, 1 down. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. They're dealing with a top-level arm of the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
The shortstop takes the ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Into the bushes and gone. He crushes that one to center field. It's 1-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty, 1 away. Roberto Clemente, the next Pirate to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. First pitch just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right through there for a strike.
There's so much Clemente can do at the plate and in the field.
That one finds the zone. 1-2.
About the only thing Clemente didn't have was elite speed, but the other 4 tools were as strong as anyone's in the game.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now a chance for Ralph Kiner. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Roberto's #1 tool had to be his rocket arm. The bat's not far behind, though. Tremendous opposite field power. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that will end the inning. Cannonball coming. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now the big-time power threat, Mickey Mantle. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
The wind of the pitch.
2-2.
on the inside corner for called strike 3.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
1 out, bases empty. And another ball.
Yeah.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Not close with that one. And now it's filled up 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Parker sizes this one up. And there are 2 outs. Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. Went deep in the ball game last night. There's the strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Fastball in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning. And we're back. Here's the veteran first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Willie.
If you're trying to come up with the ideal clubhouse presence and team leader, Willie Stargell pops. Probably the best you could possibly do.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a run. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the batter now, Bill Mazeroski. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And you talk about Stargell's leadership. I don't think there's ever been a more close-knit team than that Pirates squad of the late 70s. And he was the heart of that team. Remember that team's theme song, Sister Sledge? We Are Family? Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jason Bay stands in now and watches strike 1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering is fouled back.
Stargell brought home the title for the Pirates in 1979, and it was more than just his leadership. Listen, in '79, he won the National League MVP, the NLCS MVP, and the World Series MVP. That's a huge season and one for the ages.
Here's Joey Bart now. Bart matched a homer in his last game. Two outs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one clips the corner. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Pirates 1 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Jones back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. That's a strike. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Up and in at 1-1. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And delivers outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Backed off the plate that time. Ball four, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Now batting, the center
So
fielder,
digging in, Tony Gwynn. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Parker hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one missed. Jeter playing up the middle at short. 32 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Runner takes off. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And another ball.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Babe Ruth would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. Misses again, 5 in a row.
1-0.
Tying run and scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next pitch is outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now batting Keith Ryan Hayes.
Keith Ryan Hayes.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Check swing, called strike. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the right fielder, Dave Parker. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Robert to right field, way back, gone. Third home run of the season, and they add on. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 out, base is empty. Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting the center fielder,
Roberto Clemente, the next Pirate to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Outfield playing straight up now. That one outside, ball 1. Cruz leads off first with 1 away. There's a strike. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Man at first, 1 away. Got him swinging. Ralph Kiner, the next Pirate to hit. Flied to right his first time. That missed inside, and it's 1-0. And that misses off the outside edge.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at PNC Park, out of the 4th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good eye on that spot.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And now, Mickey Mantle. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
The other way, and base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees,
George Brett, the next to hit.
Brett.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. The Pirates up by 2, top half of inning number 4.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound and bring that win streak to a halt.
Down swinging for the strikeout. Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. And here is Bernie Williams. Caught looking his first time up.
Williams.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, Mazeroski. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. The Yanks leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-zip.
Let me start by saying, which one of y'all are ready to put in it?
Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Willie.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Close but called a ball. 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ramirez under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Up next for the Pirates, Bill Mazeroski. And that's downstairs and outside. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next pitch is outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Jason Bay will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. And he pumps it a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. And that's outside. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Hit in the air, center field. And that ends the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not somebody else's mission. I run away. I cannot run away. I cannot run away.
Foul ball there.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Rocketed out towards right center. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder.
And up next for New York, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 2 in this one. On the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, and it hits the base. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
Derek.
And next for New York. Jeter. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. This is Joey Bart. And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
He was late there. Strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. We found a way to just get it by him.
Key Brian Hayes now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. You'll 1. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the top of the wall. Now it's the right fielder, Dave Parker. He's already homered here in this one. That clips the corner. Hayes, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, he could start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
And now it's going to be O'Neal Cruz right through there for his strike.
Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. High fly ball out towards left center. Gwynn on the move. That is the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they still lead it 2-1.
Make a move, make a move.
And we're back. Now it's going to be Babe Ruth. Jones back to work. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. David Bednar preparing to come on if needed. Moretta getting loose as well. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now pitching for the
Caleb
Pirates,
Ferguson on to pitch out of the pen
number
here.
64.
He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back. Get out of town. He'll circle the bases and they lead it. It's 3-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. With the low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, George Brett. On the ground, right side. Mazeroski fires over to first. He's out. Brett out on the play. It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Williams
1-0.
at the plate now. That's ball 1. Williams, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Roberto Clemente. Outfield playing straight up now. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ralph Kiner. That one ripped right center field. That's bad. That one is gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His 4th home run of the season, and this game is tied. It's 3-3.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And the batter now, Willie Stargell. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. On a line out towards center. Gwynn makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. He was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner. That's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Mazeroski, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
Inside, just missed.
What do you
2-0,
got?
check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And that's a fair ball. Next is the Pirates DH, Jason Bay. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one close, ruled the ball. 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Joey Bart in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one off the outside edge.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Swing, and he popped it up. Brett makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Cannonball coming. We're tied now with 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, David Bednar.
For the Pirates, Number 51. David Bednar.
Jorge Posada step. In now for the Yankees. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. That one's in there, and the count 1-1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Ramirez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Oh, 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's with a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Tony Gwynn getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Stepping in, Derek Jeter. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. Still tied 3-3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Pirates, the third baseman, Keith Ryan. Hey!
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Just misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one inside. Full count now.
Full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Dave Parker.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And ball one to the right fielder.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way. Had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Whitey Ford done for the day. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Hunter
Yankees.
Gaddis gets the ball now.
Number 33, Hunter Gaddis.
Digging in, O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner on the go. And fouled off. Pickoff throw. Parker gets back easily. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Battling here as he fouls it away.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's the 0-2. There's one, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dauri Moreta. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth.
Dauri Moreta.
People say they want some new flavor. Well, this is it, and I'm on it. I've been on my freshest lottie here, trying to sneak in the boy to go. Who are you to tell me that I'm not just obviously obvious? No ass
And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the top of the wall. Parker hustles it back in, and that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Wastes no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Next to hit, Mickey Mantle. And that is out of play. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Yankees, George Brett. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Check swing, called strike. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
No outs. Runner at first. Ralph Kiner digs in now. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That's off the inside corner. And the count is 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And it's even up. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Ramirez. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
Stargell in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second. And is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
No. 2-1.
Popped up. Jeter. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Bill Mazeroski, 1 for 3. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Hunter Gaddis gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Pitching for
Cade
York.
Smith into the game.
Number 36, Cade Smith.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Clemente around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. They lead it in the eighth.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Next to hit, Jason Bay. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And the sweeper misses.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Two outs.
2-2.
And down on strikes. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. Welcome back. And here comes the closer,
Number
Dennis
16.
Santana.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game. Has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ripped, but it curls foul. That missed by a lot. It's a ball and two strikes. That's a little bit low.
Ball 3.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Jorge Posada in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
Now
it doesn't matter
the
how
catcher,
many highlight reel
Jorge
plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So up next, Jorge Posada. Fought off foul. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. outside. 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's down and in. A slider missed.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only one out remaining. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. A one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Santana is just one strike away. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling.